Well, no doubt about it. This is a one-of-a-kind appearance among NFL venues. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Isaac Gorindo to return. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got ourselves a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense you'll see take the field is the home team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, they turn to the Akron Zip. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Back to the well again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. This one's taken in by Thornton. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders go up 6-0 here in the first. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Gorindo to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Christian McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Purdy throwing here. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Now it's Purdy. To his back it goes, Jordan James. Has a lane inside the 35. And they finally get to him at the 15. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. This is brought in by Coleman. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Stevenson does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal. From the gun is Purdy. And it's incomplete on third and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up fourth and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Stout all set to send this one away. Trey Tucker to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. He's got to gain a 6 there. Nick Martin making that play.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He'll put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Drive play straight ahead. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up fourth and long. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal from 37 yards in the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
Thanks, Nate.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Purdy on first down. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
Move the chain. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Get set. Go.
Now run. James. It's inside the 10. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Here's Purdy to throw. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The 49ers cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tucker now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Throwing now off the play action. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. seam down the left side. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take the lead on the first play of the drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On the counter, McCaffrey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 17-10 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame. And off from the pistol, it's James. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. 16 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Kate, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say, feed the run game.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Get set, get set.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's third down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
13.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Tucker now on the return. Things going well so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. first run of the game is in mere white. And this almost ended worse, but it gets a yard out of it. Is Darius Alexander in there to make that play?
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Okay, ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready?
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going deep. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap for Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Get set. Get set.
Purdy throwing here on first. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Purdy looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Get set. Get set.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. That's complete to Coleman out left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. To throw again, it's Purdy. Brought in inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And some solid blocking there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And that's that may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. Running back sent in motion. On third down, Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The 49ers in need of some points before the break. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Stout all set to send this one away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down from the gun. And he's caught. He's got ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's a throw. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Just a whole different mindset now, Kate, really for both sides. As they go into halftime, more than likely tied, just starting from scratch. Whole new ball game.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Jake Moody for the 49ers.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Rock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Moody knocks it through. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Drive starts with a carry by White. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate, but he's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 19, go.
Now looking to throw. On target to Thornton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
19, 19, 19, Cardinal, 18.
Sending him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Mayer. And it doesn't get much. Up to maybe their own 40. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Running with James. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and it brings up a San Francisco first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Purdy on first down. That one's complete right side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Get set, get set. Up.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Get set, get set.
McCaffrey. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error, just a single yard to go?
They'll try and run in with Stevenson. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
Well, when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. It's White on the give. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's White again. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line, second down. He'll look to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Here he goes, third and long. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Puts everything he has under this one. He's got it inside the 10. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Working now from the gun. And he sails that one over the end zone. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Ready.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. He's going to throw it. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders get this tied before the end of the 3rd. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure did.
This one is up and good. And they'll take the lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Garindo to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, Purdy to throw. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. Good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's second down now.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. Purdy to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on third down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw, Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Get set.
Desperation time here. Ayuk makes the catch. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a 49er first down.
The give left side to James. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a fourth quarter lead.
Touchdown, 49ers.
He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 6. Stout all set to send this one away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing now off the play action. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. The give now to White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He finds Brown right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go, shot.
They'll air it out on third. Has it in close. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. And that's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders come through to tie it in the fourth. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders take the lead on that successful kick.
49ers 33.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Get set, get set.
Now Purdy. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
5 still to go here. This is second down. There's a give inside to James. Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
On my play sheet, Kate, I've got draws and screens in the same area. Those are the areas you want to attack a defense when they're getting too far upfield. That defense got upfield, and that draw did the rest.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey heading right. Saw a lot of daylight there up the middle, and he took advantage. 5-yard gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Throwing this one back at the end zone. Another pick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Get set. Right around set.
Looking to throw. He makes the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get set.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. We'll get a timeout now for an injury. This looks like George Kittle, who's in some discomfort as the medical team comes out to work on him.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Tucker now on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
First and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders needing a couple. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Jack Bash. And now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Right up the gut. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
A loss of 2.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
21-yard line.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's second and 12.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready, go. Hut, hut.
Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And he's out of bounds, so it's going to be third down and maybe their last snap before trying a potential game winner.
I think that's a case where the defense, well, you forgot to account for the fullback. And I know why. Because they rarely get touches. And boy, do they rarely make big plays like that to the second level.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. There's a dive up the middle. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. A 27-yard look here. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. He'll look to throw it. target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And the spike stops the clock. 29 seconds left. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here he is to throw. This one's caught. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Taking a chance to the end zone. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
From the 40, here comes second and 10. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing third and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Need to get a little something here on third down. Right now, field goal will be from 57 yards out. Throwing now. Left side, secured by Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. So everything comes down to this from Jake Moody. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight
Oh my
back
gosh, I
and
need a
steal it
cigarette
away.
after that. God darn, good
So
game.
for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh my gosh.
It's a win for the 49ers as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
I think I do need to look at some stats. I think I'm probably borderline on some some FPR stuff. Yeah. He plays a lot of zone, man. Look at that. 142 QB rating, bro, is crazy. I threw for 300 yards, but I have 1 touchdown. Yeah, man. Oh, he has dots. No wonder. No wonder. Yeah, 12 rushes for 98. Whoa. Everybody I played been hot routing against me. I can't hot route to a... I thought I couldn't just hot route to a streak. I say, because everybody I played has been hot routing against me. Did I get my rules mixed up again, bro? Holy. Because everybody I played been hot routing me. Yeah, most people hot route to a zig. I got my rules mixed up again. 50% rule, same offensive formation, receptions, verticals, minimum plays, quarterback runs, no count, anything pre-play, and the play action selection is allowed as many as I thought I was allowed 1 adjustment. So 1 adjustment, you're allowed 1 adjustment per play. Exception list in offense. Where's the exception list? Exception list. Allowed and not allowed. You may not hot route or foot. God damn it, we're not allowed to hot routes. That's on me. I think you're right. That's on me. That's on me. That includes the route. All other adjustments in the game are not a hot route are allowed, but count as an adjustment. That's on me. That's on me. Let me see. I think I got my rules mixed up. That might be FPR. I might be over here. Let me see. Damn, I was doing so good in here too, man. With the FPR. God damn it. No huddle. Because I darn sure been playing people who have been hot routing against me, which is why I thought it was good to go. Offensive rules, no receivers, all that good stuff. Manual motion players is not allowed. Switches on, can't ever do this. That says new. Yeah, that's on me. I own it. You are absolutely right. That's on me. Not sure why. I read no. To shriek. Power. You are absolutely right. That's on me. Not sure where I thought I read. Not allowed to shriek. Not allowed to shriek. You're absolutely right. That's on me. Not sure where I thought I read. Ah, man. Is somebody watching? Who's watching? Who's in here? Is Nate in here? No, I don't think Nate is in here. Let's see. Let me hit him on it. I am. I don't know why I thought I read Hot Route. Is where I read that at. You just can't shriek. Maybe I can help Maniac. Maybe Maniac's on. Let me see. So I think he is my representative. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the play, he's right, though. It's not about if it had any outcome onto the play. It's just that, the fact that FPR was broke. So, whatever punishment comes with it, comes with it. No, I got to take it. Let me see. It didn't even show it. Doesn't even show it. Let me go to the last 5 minutes. Oh, need to go to the last 15 minutes. Yeah.